Good morning, students. Welcome to class 11th biology. Today we are going to start unit 5, first part, human physiology. Chapter 16, in some book it is given in chapter 23, digestion and absorptions. As you know, all living beings require food for energy, growth, development and their life activities, multiplication, reproduction and other activities. Green plants are able to synthesize their own food by the process of photosynthesis in presence of sunlight. Therefore, they are autotrophs. But animals are not able to synthesize their own food, therefore they are dependent on ready-made food for their nutritional requirements. Nutrition is the sum of all the process related with the conversion of raw food stuffs for different activities and also for the repair and growth. In other words, nutrition is a process by which the organism obtain those substances which are utilized for their growth and maintenance and for the meeting their energy requirements. These substances are called nutrients or food, or we can say the ingestion of food, its digestion, absorption, assimilation and negation of unwanted substances is called digestion, and utilization of digested food materials for production of energy, growth, repairment of body parts and other biological activities is called nutrition. In animals there are different type of nutritions. As the animals have no chlorophyll, they are unable to synthesize their own food. They obtain energy from food either directly from the plants by consuming them or indirectly by eating other animals which eat plants. Like the herbivorous animals directly obtain their food from the plants, but carnivorous animals eat herbivorous animals which eat the plants. So animals are considered as heterotrophs and their mode of nutrition is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. According to nature of food and mode of obtaining food, nutrition in heterotrophs is divided into many categories, like the holozoic nutritions which eat whole food, not only the extract of the food, but they eat whole food, whole plants or whole plant products. Organic feed especially on the solid organic food materials. Food may be a whole plant or whole animal or their parts. This mode of nutrition is found in all free living animals including human beings. In this type of nutrition, organisms take food in their body through a definite path through mouth by process of ingestion. This food stuff is broken into simple soluble forms with the help of enzymes. This catabolic process is called digestion. Simple soluble form of the food then absorbed into the blood or lymph, absorption process, and finally the undigested residue parts of food is removed from the body is called egestion. The absorbed food materials become the part of protoplasm. This process is called assimilation. The food in this mode of nutrition may be solid or liquid. These animals are called as holozoic heterotrophs. Holozoic heterotrophs may be of many types on the basis of their food, like the herbivorous, herb means plants, vorous to eat. they exclusively feed on the plants. Carnivorous, they kill and prey upon living animals, that is, they feed on the flesh of other animals, for example, lion, tiger, wolf, jackal, etc. Omnivorous, the animal which feed on both herbivorous as well as carnivorous. For example, cockroach, crow, human beings. Scavengers, means सफाई करने वाले animals. They feed on dead animals or decaying materials and thus help in the cleaning of environment. For example, vulture, hyena, crow, ants. Actually, mainly three types of feeding habit is found in living beings: herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous. Other types are the part of these forms. Cannibals. In this type, living organisms eat upon the member of their own species. For example, some fishes, certain snakes, cockroach, etc. स्नैक को ही खा जाता है, फिश को ही खा जाता है. डेट्रीवोरस, which feed mainly on the dead organic matters. Organic feeds chiefly upon dead organic matters present in the mud, earthworm. Insectivorous, we feed upon the insects. For example, lizard, frog, etc. Some insectivorous are only anteaters. For example, Echidna, spiny anteater, Menis, scalene anteater. Anteaters are always edentulous, means without teeth. Piscivorous, animal feeding on fishes like crocodile. Predators, animal feed chiefly upon a smaller animal species, birds like eagle, kite, etc. Sanguivorous, blood-sucking animals, for example, leech. Frugivorous, animal feed on fruits and fruit juices. First mode of nutrition is holozoic mode of nutrition. Second mode is saprophytic or saprozoic nutrition. Saprophytic or saprozoic nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, animal first secretes some enzymes to decompose the surrounding dead and decaying organic matters into simpler substances and then absorb the nutrients through their general body surface. So these organisms are dependent on the non-living surrounding organic matters. Such animals are called saprozoic or saprophytes. Means in these animals, digestion is extracellular in external environment. For example, Euglena, yeast, molds, mushroom, and parasitic mode of nutrition. Parasitic nutrition involves the feeding by one animal on other animals. So the animals which feed is called parasites, and which provide food is called host. Parasites obtain pre-digested organic food from the host. It may be ectoparasites, which found in external surface of host and take nutrition from it. For example, bedbug, shed louse, mosquito, etc. are endoparasites. Trypanosoma, tapeworm, roundworm, they are found inside the body of host. Depending upon nature of food and feeding habits, holozoic or holotrophs are many types. So this earlier I have explained: herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, etc. Now the necessity of food. मिनट हुआ. Necessity of food. Why food is required by all living beings? All organisms require food to perform the following function of the body: as energy source. Energy is required for locomotion, growth, repairment, expression and reproduction like processes, which is obtained from food. For making healthy body, foods are required to make healthy body, like some vitamins and minerals are the have regulatory effect on the body. Food is required to obtain energy for cytoplasm formation, growth and repairment of body organs. Food is required to produce specific elements and compounds like hormone, enzyme, vitamins, which are used in various chemical reactions of the body. Components of food: which substances are present in food or should be present in our food. Main component of foods are energy producing components, carbohydrate and fat. Energy producing components, carbohydrate and fat. Body making components, water, protein and salts are building components, proteins, water and salts, metabolic regulators, vitamins, other regulatory substance, for example mineral elements. Vitamins regulate various vital processes of the body and producer of genetic materials, DNA and RNA. The process of nutrition. Process of nutrition. Process of nutrition involves intake of food materials inside the body or ingestions Its hydrolysis or breakdown into simpler substances, digestions, its absorption into the blood or lymph, absorptions, and these nutrients become the part of protoplasm, assimilations. At last, undigested food substances are egested outside from the body, known as egestion. The first step is ingestion or feeding. It is taking up food by animals with the help of different organs such as hand, tentacle, mouth, tongue, pseudopodia, schistostomes in paramecium, teeth, etc. Second step is digestion. Breakdown of complex food molecules into simpler forms with the help of enzymes secreted by digestive glands. It also makes the insoluble or less soluble molecule into soluble ones. Third step is absorption. The simpler soluble substances are then absorbed into blood streams or lymph and transported to different part of body. Mostly the absorption takes place in a small intestine or ileum part of a small intestine, which contains a large number of small finger-like projections known as villi, which increase the absorptive surface area of a small intestine. Assimilation. Absorb food components, glucose, fatty acid, amino acids, glycerol, and are utilized by the cell for synthesis of fat, lipid, and protein. This process is called as assimilation. And last process is egestion. In holozoic organisms, they eat whole foods, out of which some are the nutrients and some are roughage. The undigested food materials are then egested out from the body. This process is called egestion of food in the form of feces. First step is ingestion of food. In different animals, the method of ingestion varies according to nature of food. Some important methods of ingestion in animals are: in protozoans, food is ingested through pseudopodia, flagella, or cilia. In amoeba, ingestion takes place through pseudopodia. In paramecium, through cilia. In euglena, through flagella. In sponge and mussels, ingestion of food occurs through water current. Hydra catches food material through its tentacles. Oral suckers are used by flukes, worms, and leeches for sucking food from host. In planaria and earthworm, food is ingested through muscular pharynx. Many mouth appendages are used for this purpose in insects. Frog and lizard are insectivorous animals. They use their specialized tongue for catching insects as their food. Their tongues are free from backside of mouth. Whenever an insect comes near a frog or lizard, it extends its tongues on the insect and the latter is trapped inside the mouth. In higher animals or developed animals, food is ingested inside with the help of teeth and forelimb. In human beings, which is considered to be the most developed animal on earth, food is ingested with the help of hand, teeth, and tongue. Digestion is a catabolic process by which non-diffusible complex biomolecules are converted into simple and diffusible biomolecules by the process of hydrolysis with the help of enzymes. Food constituents having a small size molecules like monosaccharides, salt, butter, vitamins are directly absorbed in the wall of stomach. So these are diffused and transported to different part of our body through blood and lymphatic system. However, polysaccharides like starch, protein and fat molecules are complex and larger in size. These cannot be absorbed directly by our alimentary canal. Therefore, they require breakdown into simple and diffusible substances to make their absorptions easier in the bloodstream. So this happens through process of digestion. In digestion, molecules of complex food materials are hydrolyzed with the help of suitable enzyme. Such enzymes, due to their property, are known as hydrolysis enzymes. Types of digestion. On the basis of site of digestion of food, process of digestion is classified in two types. Intracellular digestion, when the digestion takes place inside the cell, it is called intracellular, and extracellular, outside the cell. Digestion of food material within the cell is called intracellular digestion. In many lower organisms like amoeba, cell engulf food by endocytosis, means incoming water into the food vacuole. It is then digested by the enzyme inside the cell. Intracellular digestion occurs in protozoans, sponges, and coelentrates. In coelentrates like Hydra, intracellular digestion takes place in gastrodermal cells. Extracellular or intercellular digestion. Digestion takes place outside the cell. Cell usually secrete enzyme into the surrounding medium, and then digested food is absorbed by absorptive cells. For more effective intercellular digestion in higher multicellular animals, food is taken into a separate and distinct canal known as alimentary canal, where food is digested and then absorbed into the blood and distributed into the different part of the body. Intercellular or extracellular digestion is the characteristic feature of all the metazoan animals. Vampyrella, a protozoa, also exhibit extracellular digestion. Hydra is an animal which exhibit both intracellular as well as intercellular digestion. Third step is absorption. The digested, diffusible and simpler molecules are absorbed through the villi present in intestine, small intestine, into the blood and lymph, and transported through blood and lymph to different part of the body. Assimilation. Different cells and tissues absorb the nutrients according to their requirements, and now the nutrients become the part of protoplasm. This process is called assimilation. After the completion of digestion, the undigested food substances are egested out from the body through large intestine by rectum in the form of feces. The organ of body involved in the process of digestion jointly form a system known as digestive system. All those organs of body taking part in process of nutrition are called as digestive or nutritional organs, and all these organs together form a system known as digestive system. Digestive system consists of an alimentary canal and its associated glands. Alimentary canal is a tract or tube-like structures start from mouth and terminate into anus with different intermediate parts like buccal cavity or mouth cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. The various glands associated to alimentary canals are either located into its wall or placed separately and for their secretion into lumen of alimentary canal through duct. For example, salivary glands found in buccal cavity or mouth cavity, liver and pancreas in abdomen. However, the digestive system differ considerably in different animals, so there is basic similarity in their function and structure. Digestive system of vertebrate, example human. Here we have to read the human digestive system or mammalian digestive system. Human digestive system is also consists of two parts: alimentary canal or digestive tract and associated digestive glands. In human being, digestive canal or alimentary canal is a long tubular structure starting from mouth ends to rectum or anus. It is about 10 meters long, differentiated into many parts like the mouth or buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, which has 3 parts. Upper part is duodenum, middle jejunum and last ileum. Large intestine is also differentiated into 3 parts: cecum, colon and rectum. Rectum open outside through anus. Main digestive glands are 3 pair of salivary glands in the buccal cavity, 1 liver and 1 pancreas, and some digestive glands are found in the wall of stomach and intestine.